wipe has been henceforth confirmed to be happening sometime this month, and it's already the 20th, which means that we have about 10 days to get the thing, the thing, the omega container. It's not looking good, I will admit, but you know what? We will we'll get through it. I mean, that's the goal. The goal at the very least is to get it. If I don't, oh well. That's a that would be very unfortunate. But hey, you know, sometimes you just gotta take it for what it is. All right. I seem to notice that my that my thing that my thing isn't picking up my YouTube stuff. Has the API already been reached? Damn! I haven't even started yet and the API's already been reached. Oh, I've been disconnected. Give me a moment then. Alright, let me reopen chat since I am now connected. And we can try to test again. Otherwise, I may just need to close my... Oh, there it is. Let's go. Alright, we're back up. So where did we leave off? Turning in water bottles. Okay. So now that we've turned in 7 water bottles, can we turn in, like, the regular bottles now? Or are we still not allowed to do that? Who cares? Oopsie daisies. There we go. No mess. Oh, yeah. We already have everything that we could possibly need right there, so we just do this. And then we can go back to finding water bottles, I guess. We just need 1 thermos and 1 canteen. Which, well, I just so happen to know the perfect place to find water bottles and canteens. But it also does mean we need to get back to the 10 rates without killing or dying. Unfortunately. But hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50,000 more to go. We are moving up in life, quite frankly. But if we're doing pacifist runs, then we need to retire. We need to retire the pistol build. We need to be cheapskates. Not even this can be brought in. I believe one of the 6B43 I'm looking for is right there. And we don't really need anything else. Would be nice to have some food, I guess. Just for a little extra heals, I guess. Okay. Should I carry? How much do I weigh? 33 kilos. From this? That's actually kind of crazy. So do we have kill no one again? We do. Alright. Tabor, night, easy, night. Let's go! Hey malicious, how you doing? We're just playing some Tabor, as per usual, as always. We're just doing, trying to get up to, connection terminated. Thank you for following, man. I really appreciate it. But right now, as it currently stands, we're trying to get all the way up to rehabilitation level 5 so that we can you know, get that sweet juicy omega secure container. Can I run PVE with you? Nope. The title, the stream channel says PVE solos and chill, and I believe that's what it says anyways, and the title doesn't lie, so sorry, man. I got a whole fit going right here. If I find a correct, I'm trying to level up my Minty. I'm trying to level up my rehabilitation hospital, which mostly at the moment includes not killing anything. Which, well, I believe that kind of gets ruined when you play with people, or at least, I mean, technically, I guess it would be easier since other people can kill in your place, but I like the challenge, and also I'm still more so primarily a solo PvE player. Always have been, always will be. Okay. I would carry like all these like weapons, but I kinda need to carefully balance my weight, as crazy as that sounds. Hey Jeremy, we're just we're back at it again, really. Just doing more Tabor as always, and as always. So nothing new. We're back on Island Nights, doing the grinding out those grinding out the. I'll take this for now, I guess. It's probably the lightest pistol in the game. Just grinding out the pacifist thing again, which I know it's boring, but what can you do? Wipe is all but confirmed, and we have no set date as to when it is happening. So you have to assume it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow every single day. If it actually happens tomorrow, I'm gonna be extremely heartbroken. Cause is that a normal car battery? No, it's a special battery that you buy in uh at Spectre. You go to Spectre and then you click bunker resources, and then and then it will show you the and then it will show you the Rips battery. Praise hail, son. Hope your day's going well. I mean, got off work, started streaming. Hey Ernie. Hello everyone. Oh, big crowd today, huh? Thank you. No problem, man. Anything for my good old boy Rips. Still miss that. Still miss that funny bastard. Oh my god, 3 spark plugs. Holy. Woo! Woo! Also, thank you Ernie for following. Really appreciate it. Welcome. If you don't know me, I'm Okami. I play a lot of Tabor. And right now we are playing still Tabor. Love the channel, keep up the great work. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Well, we just got a fully decked out Ruger, I guess. How's the stream? Going good. No hitches, no nothing. Let's start heading towards labs so that we can exfil. So to optimize the time spent to go and earn all these things, we need to do 10 raids without dying or killing, and we also have just a raid where we complete 10 raids on Night Island. So in tandem with you know all the whatever that we're getting, we have to, by the end of all this, also reach that particular level. I don't know which one it is, but what level it is, but we need to reach a certain level. I think it's like 60 something, and I'm at 53 at the moment, so. You done shooting at me? I guess not. If you're doing pacifist runs, I guess it's always a good thing to carry a gun along with you anyways. Just so that you can do the upward screeny thing. It's like the running speed, the regular running speed due to the before they patched it because of that bug or whatever. Can't wait to get off work so you can play Tabor. Hell yeah. To be honest, like Tabor is admittedly a very big grind, especially if you're employed in any sense. Hey cheese, Yes, indeed, cheese. Smith side. Okay. That's gonna be worth some money. Cause like most of the people who play are probably like high school students who probably don't have a term of employment, and their quote unquote work hours are far lesser than ours. So if you think about, so yeah, I guess mostly like dedicated content creators and you know, kids who are still in school typically have the most amount of time to play this game, while us employed people, trying to earn that dough out in the real world. We gotta sweat a little bit. No, I'm not. As long as I get this Omega Delta Omega container, I probably won't be playing as much next wipe. I mean, I'll still make Tabor content videos, whatever. But it's just like work. Having the balance work and Tabor is getting a bit difficult, especially when I also want to make different types of content on you know. Oh, the blicky. Hold up. I want this. It looks cool. No, this thing though. Hell yeah. You always have so much stuff in bunker. Gonna give away full kits to randoms and put gold and silver bars around the map for people to find. I mean, that's a great idea, except that like putting random bars around, they will never know your generosity. But if you're not doing it for the generosity, you're just be like a I'm Batman type of thing, then you go. But I have always been very adamant about people obtaining their own loot for themselves. It's not that I have any problems with like gear sharing. I would probably do it if I was with friends. But the fact of the matter is that this game is a grind, right? Why should most people get to, profit off your hard work? Especially, so that's why team killing is always like widely regarded as like a very scummy thing to do. You know, um,
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate areas. Bunkers are no longer considered secure.
and like just in general, it's not fun. It's not fun to play the game in that way, I guess. Oh my god. All right. I need to put away everything here first. We didn't get any water bottles, which which is kind of a shame. But okay. So yeah, that's just my stance on things. That people should earn their own stuff. Never been a big fan of like giving away random to random people like my stuff or whatever, cause I earned it. So I mean, call me selfish, I guess. But or maybe I'm just incentivizing people to not always look for handouts. You could see it that way. That makes me look like less of a piece of shit than saying I absolutely don't like it when people beg for free stuff. I mean, I guess there's also a distinction between begging and out of generosity giving them away, but half the time it's more often than not me being pressured to give stuff away because I'm rich. Well, I mean, yeah, but I work hard to get there, you know. If you could be rich too if you put in the effort, you know, instead of looking for handouts on a Twitch stream, I guess. If you want to look at it that way. Why are you giving me so many bandages and shit? I don't need all this. I'm rich. Batman said. Eventually, it's just gonna come down to the point where, you know, I can start selling the traders again for money instead of well, just selling everything to one trader to go and level up their trader level. Oh crap, that shit got shot putted out the door. Ugh. Don't tell me is no one talking or did my thing die? See, now I'm doubting myself after whatever happened yesterday happened. Okay, it's just no one's currently interacting. Okay, that's good. Had me worried there for a second. Coming straight from your house. Alright. Well, let's put away the Ragnars. Here we go, and here we go. And then we can start filling this thing up again. This would definitely be an interesting sell when the time comes. Alright, so what do we need? We need 5 gauges. We need 5 gauges, 2 thermoses, and a lot more stuff, which we'll get in due time. Just need to keep going. Can't stop the bleeding. I see you dropped a couple frames, but it's only 229 of 2,500 kilobytes per second, so it's not that bad. Okay, we start from here, so we go this way. We hit the orange, and then we circle around to the barracks for to see if we can't get any water bottles. Also, they released a the Tabor media team released a video on ratting, and people were like visibly upset because it was basically a tutorial on how to rat, and people hated it so much. And then, you know, there was the usual people complaining about the game, as per usual. Because what's new? I guess. To be honest, like, once again, I'll say it once again, like, people complain about Tabor and shit, but, you know, you look at a game like Veil, and you realize that because of all the yes men, it makes the game so much worse because they constantly think that they're doing such a great job. You know, people say they like mining, so they add a $25 pickaxe when the game costs about as much as that pickaxe itself, so it's completely redundant. People say they like the skins, so they kept releasing really low quality skins, and they just let anyone. And because they just let anyone make the skins in question, it ends up just being the case where, you know, you have these like devs called the cores, and they make their own skins. They look like dog shit, and then they glaze it to everyone. It's like a one-in-a-kind thing, and only the dev can give them away. When, to be honest, like, the only thing I ever wanted from that line of dog shit skins was one for the UMP, and it didn't even look good. But at least I wasn't delusional about the fact that it looked terrible. I wanted it because it was a skin for the UMP, which, by the way, they have barely any skins for that shit. So, what the fuck ever, I guess. I'm so glad that I only bought the game once. This shit's gonna be a pain in the ass to sell. But we did get a stoner max, so honestly, like, the Switch is a very nice. Is a very nice looking gun. I would use it if not for the fact that you can't, because it's a Switch. You cannot switch off. You know, the. Oh, fuck it. Might as well. You can't switch off the part that, you know, is full auto. It's shorter. It's full auto, or you don't shoot the gun at all. Take a choice, I guess. Actually, these focus tubes are pretty good for what it is. So, toxic lemonade. Did I just kind of accidentally made an ad for one-shot focus tubes? I did consider buying those one-shots a while back. Back when I was still, you know, in the military. And that was mainly because, like, we were doing so many, like, things that required us to be constantly active. And basically the long and the short is that we were always, like, exhausted and shit. So I told like my homie Soul who was once sponsored by them. I told him like, it would be pretty funny if I were to like, pop one of those things, and then I would get roided and I just start, you know. It's like when Scout drinks, or not Scout, like, you know that one like, really fast squirrel from over the hedge, and he drinks like a coffee, and then he suddenly Zawardo Tokyo Tomae. Yeah. That I felt like that was gonna be me. But honestly, like, I think it's just a gimmick. I mean, it's tasty, of course, but I think caffeine pills will probably do better and are probably cheaper. I can't say for sure whether caffeine pills are cheaper, but they just probably don't taste as good, but they will give you what you need. And hey, if if the taste of caffeine is that of which like coffee, then you're basically just eating a coffee candy. Uh, so which it's not bad for some, I guess. There's gotta be at least a couple water bottles here. See upstairs or downstairs? An M4. Look at that.
Я тебя забыл, паркам-то.
Oh, this is not an M4. This is the HK416. Wow, look at that. Oh, look, a tackle box. I need these. If I can get through, please. Thank you. That's a bunny stack. I can't tell if the guy is up on the roof or, not up on the roof. So the HK416, I'm gonna be honest. This gun is it's really only used if you cannot stand the M4's like solid line, solid fucking what's it called? You know how like on the M4 the front of the thing is like a triangle, and then you can't get rid of it no matter what. You only use the HK416 if you're annoyed by that thing specifically, and I never was. So the gun was kind of redundant for me, but you know what? At the end of the day, for other people, it's useful and they like it. They want it. Also, I can put that stomach mag on that actually. What do you guys have against me? You guys have only done 8% damage. Trash, Kate. This is the second time I've gone in Barrett from that specific thing, so. What the hell? That was a little weird. It didn't magnetize. We really gotta stop getting GPUs. I'm not gonna lie. It's like getting old at this point. It's not funny. No one thinks you're funny. No one wants you to be funny, And well, we've also been finding a lot of scars too, and a lot more blickies apparently. I drew a penis. You're welcome. I am the peak of comedy. Fuck, what was that? Oh, I don't remember. I remember something like very unrelated, and now upon thinking about it, it probably isn't that. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be sharing it, mostly because nobody I reckon is remotely interested in hearing what I have to say about it, especially considering most of you don't even know about that side of my internet, so I'm about to start dying of thirst. It's okay. Hey, it's all the more incentive to find a water bottle, Mr. Tabor, right? What do they call us? They call us the Ghost of Tabor, obviously, but what do they call us other than that? Save that for later. Let's take a swig. Just a smell. Alright, 11 minutes. We're on the optimized strategy, any percent no hit run, world record.
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate areas.
I actually have
Bunkers
I actually do have like one one video that I want to try out, and that's how many what's it called? How many games does it take for you to reach 5 million doll hairs in Karunas and Ghosts of Tabor? I would imagine it would probably be many a game, especially if you don't if you start out with nothing going in, so actually I'm gonna keep this and put these two away, I guess. Keep this around. And we are ready to get back into it. Look at that. Man, I really wish I didn't sell that thermos if I knew that it wouldn't let me turn it in. Or at least not yet. I don't know how it works, but I have a funky feeling that it wants me to go from top to bottom. So I needed to turn in all the plastic bottles, then I turn in the water bottles, then I turn in the thermos and the canteen. But it's too late for that because I've sold the thermos already, which is arguably like one of the rare thing that we needed. I'm just hoping that I can find the rest from opening vaults and shit. Which obviously has some difficulties because the priority is the complete rates as well. So is that a minefield? But to be honest, I think if we wanna actually try hardest we can to you know, do this. I think we may have to bring ourselves to Matka, yes, because Matka we can do both. We can do more than one of these complete quests. The only stipulation is that the other one is 25 and without dying, I believe, which should be more attainable. But Matka is like so many more enemies that you typically it's typically kind of mandatory to bring a it's kind of mandatory to bring what's it called, a shield. And I mean, a small shield works fine for most phoenixes because they kind of most of the time go for center mass. So, but I mean, we need to find a small shield first of all. So it's purple. If we come across the phoenix spawns on the roof instead of the thing, we can go. Alright, let's see. I would be gaining more XP right now if it weren't for the fact that you know, I'm doing this pacifist route. Not killing anyone is really putting a dampen on my XP gains. But at the same time, I really need the XP from doing this. An average rate is about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. To get 10,000 XP, I would need to run 100 minutes worth of raids, right? So that would mean yeah, since that's the case, and I have like what 200 I have like what 80,000 left to go, I would need 800 minutes, which 800 minutes, if you can't tell, is like 12 hours worth of gameplay. And if you can't tell, I'm employed, so I can't do 12 hours straight worth of gameplay. I'm gonna have to actually do some off-cam farming and hopefully do this stupid water bottle thing. Cause I mean, we're only factoring in the complete rates thing, so, or at least, or we're factoring in this one specific quest. We also have this one, which I think after this I'm gonna start heading back to Matka Night, cause the vault is much more easily accessible than here. And to be honest, like, I don't need any more money, but if there's even a shred of a chance that thermoses can spawn, thermoses and whatever can spawn, and I can also bring, you know. Hey Mike. Yo, new phone, who this? Yeah, I'm just talking about, what's up, man? I'm just talking about how I'm gonna get Tabor Rehabilitation 5 before wipe begins, and how many hours on average that I'll most likely have to put in just to get the Tabor 5 so that I can secure myself the secure container. But this is a start. We need 5 of these bad boys. That's 1. We also need thermoses, but thermoses are kind of rare. That, and I'm not really searching every single crate I come across. So those gauges, spark plugs, everything's important. It's just such a shame that we cannot search labs, cause there's people inside. Can I join? Nope. I'm doing solos. That is correct. Yep, just solos, Mike. I've always done solo, so It's nothing personal. Just okay, yeah. Always have, always will. Man, it's gonna be weird to have you know, the wipe restart and all my progress gets reverted back to 0. But well, at least it lets me enjoy the grind of the game again. Well, I have been enjoying the grind of the game though. I'm enjoying getting the Omega Second container. And honestly, this is like pretty much my last chance to ever get it, cause I started the wipe unemployed and I'm ending the wipe employed, so I got a job. So I don't have as much free time as I did back then. I still try to stream the same days, but they're different hours, and typically those streaming days could go for like 3 to 4 hours. On weekdays it's a dead set 2 hours, so my time is almost cut in half from Wednesdays to Fridays. Saturdays there are no changes, so that part is irrelevant. And you know, there was also like a period in time where I just played the shit out of the game. I had 80 hours when I first started getting back into Tabor, and this was a mid wipe when they first added PVE. And then I got the like Spectre 4. Hey Tyler. Also thank you for subscribing. So during that period I played maybe about 10 hours. So I had like 90 hours when this raid started happening, and now I have like 2 to 1. So I definitely put in a lot of time into this specific wipe. So I normally play PvP. That's fine. I'm glad you enjoy PvP. I myself personally am unable to, but that's nobody's fault. It's just everyone has their own, you know, differing opinions on what is fun and what is not. But you know, I am a big advocate for let people play whatever they want to play. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with PvP. There's also nothing wrong with PvE either, so. Personal opinions, people. You need to respect them. I feel like some days on the internet, people often forget that not everyone's gonna agree with you, not everyone's gonna like you, and they take personal offense to it a lot. So I once had a viewer, and he's like permanently marked as a like a Hall of Shame thing, right? Because he was just that irritating. He was harassing me with like different alt accounts, and on one of the accounts beforehand he had like asked if he had told me that he wants PVE removed basically because PVE is taking away people from PvP. To which I dutifully told him that that's the dumbest that's stupid, because if people get their PVE. I just poured some drink out. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. If people get their PVE taken away, they're just not gonna play the game. So yeah, dumbass take. Shame, shame, shame. Throw rice at him. And ever since I broke my controllers last week, I'm now so scared of breaking these new ones. But like the drift thing, I can't do anything about because it has everything to do with the fact that I have to go such long walking distances in Tabor, so I have to constantly push forward. I mean, it's probably not that bad. I mean, it took a whole year. It took a whole year or two to break my last ones. So I don't know why I'm so concerned about breaking these ones when they were fresh in, and this time they have warranty. So I really have nothing to be afraid of. If they break within a year again, I can just get them replaced for free. Hallelujah. Do I have team tactics? No, but even if I did, I typically don't play with viewers anyways. Probably just with friends, but I don't really have any friends in my region that play Ghost of Tabor. Most of them are from USA, and I obviously and I don't live in USA, so oh my god, I poured out more drink. God damn it. Yeah, no, I was a little skeptical about the idea, about the concept itself of you know, paying for a DLC to play a PvE mode with your friends. I mean, in hindsight, it makes sense because PvE is I mean, okay. The thing about PvE is that team tactics is kind of redundant. It seems kind of redundant to me because like I don't think most people like do team tactics a lot unless it's like in the very specific case of they want to do like a warm up in PvE or something or whatever. I don't think people unironically run PvE squats. In my opinion, anyways. But think of it this way. Tabor PvE is like a story. It's like a story mode game, and you're paying for the co-op version of the game. So that's how I view it. Also, I'm keeping this hack tool, by the way, because I swear to God, if another hack tool thing comes up and I have to search high and low for more hack tools, I'm gonna lose my shit. The Luddy. It's like a that's like a true like weapon of war, cause that shit was like made in like a garage with a couple toothpicks. That right there, that's motivation. Okay.
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the
Just
appropriate areas.
grab this
Bunkers
and
are no longer considered secure.
put it down. I'm hungry, but I don't believe I have anything to eat. So, well, lately I've been not eating as much. you know. Let's see if we can turn those water bottles in. Do I know when wipe is? I know that it's this. I know that it's this week, this month, but no idea on when it exactly is. Why can't I turn in water bottles? Hello? Is it because of the other quests? Say it ain't so. Alright. I'm gonna keep those for now then. Just in case I need to clear the other one. Actually, that's something else that I also don't understand, is that wipe hits the PVE thing as well. I feel like wipe should be more of a wipe for PVE should be more of a choose. Do you want to wipe it kind of deal, and not just we wipe you with everyone else. Mostly because of the fact that you know, it's PVE anyways. So what's it matter that shit gets wiped? Because at the end of the day, the whole concept of doing wipes is to make sure that everyone has an even Steven playing field in PvP. But in PvE, there's no real need for even Stevens. So what's the thing? Hey Curve. Hey too far. So yeah, it's a little bit weird, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not a developer. I don't decide what goes and what stays. I'm sure they have a very, very good reason for doing so. And hey, you know what? At the end of the day, as much as people don't like, you know, doing, don't like it. At the end of the day, people are still gonna play Tabor when it gets wiped, because, you know, the incentive to start grinding again, you know. So why are you playing PVE? Cause I think that PvP is fundamentally not fun, cause all the tactics to win typically require you to camp in trees or around corners, stuff like that, and that's just not up my alley. I'm more of a run and gun type of guy, but currently we're doing this stupid reputation thing that requires us to, well, basically do this, complete 10 raids without killing or dying, which admittedly has been very, very annoying. But I know you say you're doing solo, but can I buy stuff for you? Buddy, I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm the last person in the game who needs stuff. And I don't mean to be rude, but that's just kind of how it is. I'm the last person in the game that needs stuff right now. I got 20 million, like 10 spears, all the weapons. Like, there's really no need for me to get stuff from other people. Oh, buy stuff from me? I also don't do that. Mostly, my personal belief is that you should work for your own stuff, really. I mean, it doesn't really feel fair to let other people profit over my you know, over stuff that I get, right? If you've ever seen the Hunger Games, then that's basically what's happening right now. I haven't had anything. I haven't had to deal with anything as common as money in years. Well, what do they pay you? So what do people pay for the pleasure of your company? Secrets. What about you, Girl on Fire? Got any secrets worth my time? You know? It's not like I mean, it's completely like cuz I worked for my spears. I worked for my M249s. I worked for my XM250s. I put the hours in. But, you know, anybody can earn money. Anybody can earn, you know, whatever. And there's nothing of value that you could offer me unless it's real life money, which I have a feeling that you are not willing to do, so I rest my case. I'm on PC VR. To be honest, I wouldn't even have an idea on how to do PSVR streaming. But yeah, I'm using a Quest 3, and I'm using a Quest 3, and I am using virtual desktop to you know, play the game to you know, basically virtual desktop airlink to whatever. Hey Navy. And yeah, that basically PCVR allows me to easily just, you know, do the stream with OBS and, you know, anything that I have on my PC. I'm doing alright, Navy. I mean, I got off work a couple hours ago, and you know, it's still in the training phase, you know. I'm employed. I'm a rail man now. But yeah. Okay. I know there's not a lot of people in chat, but opinion. If you were to be employed, would you rather start late and but also end late, or start early and end early? Because my current job, have the rates been boring, cause we're doing the no kill rates again. Cause currently, as it stands, my job is consisted of 4 different schedules, and the 4 schedules are: you start at 8 in the morning and you end at 5:30. And then basically it goes in 30-minute increments. So you start at 8, you end at 5:30. You start at 8:30, you end at 6. And then there's also the whopping, you start at 9 and then you end at a whopping 6:30. And this is in my job specifically, on Fridays you always end 30 minutes earlier. So every Friday you get to go home, and, like, for example, instead of 5:30, you get to go home at 5 instead. Start early, end early. Yeah, that seems to be the most popular one. Well, okay, but also there is a 4th version of it, which is you start early, so 8 a.m., But every single day, except for Friday, you get off work at 5 p.m. So you're working 8 to 5. But when you but you work 4 hours on Saturday in the morning from 8 to 12. That's so. Oh my god, a hack tool. Okay. So the decision is between you know, like 8 to 5:30, 8:30 to 6, 9 to 9 to 9 to 6:30, and you always clock off 30 minutes earlier on Fridays, except for when you work on Saturday, in which you'll clock off 30 minutes earlier on all days except for Friday. Rate yesterday was going good. Your 5C disappeared, is feeling in your drum, and 5C was gone. Oof. That's rough. But hey, you can always just earn that 5C back, unless you're not high enough trader level and you need and you can only find 5Cs in raid at that current point in time, in which case seriously oof. I mean, it's stupid to say, right? Cause like when I'm at the point, I personally have been at that point in time where everything is so completely irrelevant. Cause if I lose a 5C, I'll just buy another 5C, right? But for most other people, you know, it's not that easy. AK5C is so bad. It's alright. It's not. I think it's a very visually appealing gun. I mean, that's like, I mean, you know, everyone can use whatever gun they want, because most of them are equally viable, unless you run a 7.62 by 51 gun. And at that point, 5.56 is not good. Yeah, well, it's the most common round, so what's it matter? I mean, you are welcome to run your G3A3s and whatever all you want, but I'm just gonna remind you that this is PVE. I don't know if our friend here plays PVE or PvP, but in PvE it doesn't matter, and in PvP you can still play whatever the fuck you want, because talking about against juicers, well, that's a horrible thing though, because there's literally no point in like comparing it to like the highest, most expert players, because most of the time you're probably just gonna get killed by someone who's hiding in a tree who you didn't even see. If you're talking about fair fights, of course the 7.62 by 51 is more viable, but at the end of the day, if you get shot and you don't know where from, they're gonna kill you whether it's 5.56 or 7.62 by 51. Holy shit, three scrap metals. You know, even guns as crappy as the fucking Ruger can be pretty fucking scary. Pretty fucking scary if they can hit heads. .8 by 51. That's, I mean, spears are also really good, of course, but spears are hard to find. You know, so not much can be done about that specific stance, at the very least. Well, speaking of spears, I guess that's why I don't like island. You get shot from anywhere. Well, I mean, so yeah, you acknowledge the problem itself is that is that is that you're basically admitting that I mean, I'm not saying every gun is viable, but if you get shot, but if you get shot and you don't know from where, then yes, every gun is viable, cause it's not gonna matter what caliber the bullet is if you don't know where they're shooting you from, I guess.
Please do not forget to
Alright,
stow your armor and
where do
gear
we
in the
put
appropriate
this?
areas. Bunkers are no longer considered secure.
Well, I don't really need these five AK mags anymore, but could probably fit one right here, I guess. Unless I just get rid of one of these alphas, I guess. Here, get rid of that. We'll put the. Well, I can't really arrange the 5C, so I guess we're getting rid of that too. Actually, no, we can rearrange the decked out 5C. Can do this, and then we can just put everything here. Oh. Hey, there we go. All we had to give up was this. Ugh. Yeah, exactly. Ruger AP. If people bring it, I mean, still AP, still gonna die, still gonna, you know, still gonna feel bad. So, I mean, this is a mil sim game, right? So you should never, under any circumstance, be taking a fair fight, anyways. To do so would be, admittedly, quite stupid. If we're talking about a game, about like a Veil type game, you shouldn't be taking fair fights either. So basically, fair fights are overrated. And if you're taking unfair fights, then at the end of the day, it's not gonna matter what weapon you bring. You're still gonna slay bodies. And I would say that that's a pretty good motivator for not playing PVE anyways. Spears. Also, I feel like I would probably develop gear fear all over again. You know, cause like I don't mind losing my stuff in I don't mind losing my stuff in Tabor, but I feel like I'll get really bent out of shape knowing that someone else basically took my shit after I died, even though that's like the whole point of the game. Which was pretty much a very good incentive once upon a time for me to do a lot of those let's go. It was a pretty good incentive for me to basically run pistols all the time. Back when I did play the little bit of PvP that I did. But also, you know, it's like that shit wasn't very fun. and especially like, you know, in my region where like VR is so disgustingly inaccessible because like, you know, Steam doesn't ship Steam Decks here, or Steam Decks doesn't ship, well, they don't ship Steam Decks, but they don't ship indexes here either. You kind of have to buy quests from external retailers, and also like, I swear every single time I've seen a single time I've seen a headset in Australia, where like in my general region that isn't like my own headset. I swear to God, it's always like a it's always like a Rift, or it's like always like a Rift S or like a fucking CV1. So connection terminated. Thank you, Mr. Sky, for following. I really appreciate it. If you don't know me, I'm Akami. I play a lot of Tabor, and well, our current goal in the game is to obtain the Omega secure container in the game, which I mean, at first I thought we had a lot of time, but it seems like time is in short supply recently, especially with the wipe being all but confirmed for this month. So I was like, oh shit. So we kind of gotta put the pedal to the metal. Gotta do some offline stuff, obviously. I also gotta just try to play a lot more, which is admittedly very hard when you're an employed bastard. I also need to optimize my shit, and just in general, just play the game long enough. I don't typically like play the game outside of me, you know. Typically don't play the game outside of me streaming it, and which has been admittedly like the major reason why I literally it's getting really harder and harder to realistically get the secure container, but I mean, it's not impossible. It's impossible. I'm sorry. I never even watched that show. I just heard that Triforce Film guys do an acapella of that song. I'm low on everything. But hey, look on the bright side, we have about 30 more minutes at least for this what's it called? At least 30 more minutes for the stream. So looks like if anything else, we'll be able to complete this. Actually, no. By in theory completing 6 more of these would take about an hour if we consider 10 minutes per raid. So yeah, it's unlikely because we're doing 30 minutes, so that's 3 more raids that we can do. and also like you know, Sundays to Tuesdays when I don't typically stream. Right now, I'm I'm doing Deltarune videos on this. I'm doing a full playthrough of Deltarune on the side, which I mean, it's been pretty difficult considering like I have so many games to juggle, you know. The Deltarune for recording, and then I have to play like 30 to 45 minutes of Marvel Rivals for the dailies and whatever, even though I'm pretty sure they just removed dailies, so thank fucking god. And then also Zenless, which honestly Zenless can take like 15 to 30 minutes if I don't give a fuck. And I mean, they just released new content, story content, so I'm gonna have to play that down the line as well, which probably won't take as long as I think it does, but you know, it will always take time all the same. Please don't be here. Thermos! Thermisk! Fantastic. The king's chariot cannot be stopped. Well, we can now loot almost the entire of labs now, which is perfect. And we just got the dial, which means that we just secured ourselves more reputation. We're getting closer and closer to that thing every single day. I just need Scott the hold on, let me call up Scott real quick. Bring, bring. Yes, hello, this is Scott from Combat Waffle Studio. How can I help you? Listen, Scott, you and me are homies, right? I need you to delay the wipe. I need you to delay it. I'm so close, man. I got you, homie. In light, to help my buddy out, Okami. You see this on the Discord notifications later. To help my buddy Okami, I have delayed the wipe until next year. No, but I really need the focus on just, you know, getting as much done as possible. So this thermos, I believe I can now, you know, I just need a canteen now, but canteens have been a little bit hard to come by as of recently. For you know, reasons that the canteen is obviously like the best water bottle in the game, so it's not easy for it to appear. But I'm sure once I get it, I can turn it in immediately. Either that or the quest is just completely bugged and I cannot complete the mission. Which I should look up, honestly. But we will be playing tomorrow from like 3 to 6 or something. And well, that's 3 hours, so what's 6? So 10 minutes per 10 minutes per thing. So we can complete 6 of those. What's your Discord? I want to join up. I don't have a Discord. I had one back when I had my own, when I had my other embarrassing how do I get in on that? I didn't get in on what? Discord? I don't have a Discord. I mean, my friend Rips had a Discord, but people started leaving once he was deceased, I guess. Connection terminated. Thank you, Corbin. Really appreciate it. Aw, I don't think I'm big enough that I warrant a Discord. Maybe at 1,000 subscribers. So it's really up to you guys. Hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button. The free kits. There are no free kits. I don't do giveaways. So oopsie daisy. Journal. He ruined my dream journal. Mr. Electric sent him to the principal's office to have him expelled. I don't know anything about free gear, but I can tell you it's not coming from me. Look, man, I'm nowhere near the level of success to warrant you know, doing stuff like giveaways or whatever, you know. Thought someone else was me. That's a bit weird, considering. Are you talking to someone else? Hold on, I might not be picking up some. Oh, Jeremy. He may not be here anymore. The last chat was from him was almost an hour ago. I'm broker than you are. You're broker than me? That's not surprising because I have like 20 million. So I would assume quite a lot of people wouldn't have 20 million. So yeah, it wouldn't be hard to imagine that people are broker than I am. When you get the Omega, can I have this container? Oh, you know my stance on not giving away my on making everyone on people you know earning their own stuff. Once again, in any case, you know, I don't think it's gonna matter because by the time I get it, I think wipe will happen. So don't sell the alpha. I mean, I wasn't planning to sell it. I was just gonna retire it once I actually whatever. And I really can't sell that thermos, huh? Oh, you're talking about the AK Alpha. Well, I don't really need the AK Alpha, so hence it being sold. Can I join you in Tabor? No, I'm doing solos only, and also, you know, it's like I don't play with people in general, so. sorry. It's just the matter of the fact that, you know, people like the TK a lot, so you can't, so you literally, as they advertise, you can literally trust no one. You know, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You tell people to trust no one, they trust no one. I wanna see if I can do this one. I don't know if I have 20 toilet paper rolls, but I definitely have a couple at least. Ooh, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I need one more? Bruh. Bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. Yeah, I literally need one more. Wait, does this mean that the turn-in gauges and spark plugs I don't need to actually get until I can turn it in? That would be pretty embarrassing. Alright. Let's a go, I guess. Nothing to dilly-dally. Alright, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need about 50,000 more XP. Well, it's like 40, 44, 46. Okay. $46 should probably be doable. I just need what? It's like what? I need 400 minutes in Tabor, which is about 7. I need to spend like 7 hours in playing Tabor, basically. Assuming only the complete 10 raids without dying and nothing else. I need one more thermos bottle, then I can complete this one, and then see if I can turn in the other one. Actually, I should search that up. Actually, what is this thing called? Bottles of Hope. All right, let me search it up on the Discord. It's not showing anything. Oh my god, I accidentally opened multitasking view. Please do not. What type of fucking... I searched up bottle and then what popped up was someone like insulting someone else, and their insult was something along the lines of I hope your shampoo bottle is always just barely empty. It's like, huh? Well, I don't need to sleep early today, so I guess I can go a little bit longer and at least get this mission out of the way, I guess. Then I'm gonna start doing my yes. Because honestly, like, if we're talking about maximizing Makamies, as much as I'm irritated at that map is gonna benefit. It's gonna be better in general. I think my odds of getting better stuff in Makamiya's Night is way higher because of the less crates and stuff along the way. And I'm gonna always exfil as soon as possible. Hey someone. We're just doing we're just doing pacifist raids right now. Nothing too interesting. The goal right now is to get trader level 5 on Hannah, which is really fucking difficult for some stupid reason. So honestly, like on Sunday when I'm not streaming, if I'm not recording Deltarune, I might honestly just like sit down and then just run to like the nearest exfil and then just watch YouTube videos. Am I excited for Wipe? Yes and no, because I'm excited for all the new stuff that they're gonna add. Thank you, Finlay, for following. I'm excited for all the new content that's being added, but on the other hand, I'm also not excited because you know, I would at the very least like to, you know, be able to you know, get the Omega secure container before the wipe ends, because that's been my primary goal for this wipe. Why Hannah? Trying to get Omega? Yeah, trying to get Omega. I have trader level 5 on every other person except for Hannah, because she was the most difficult because she's the most difficult to level. Any tips for PVE? I play it a lot. Don't be afraid of the bots. They are stupid. Learn how they fight and just slay bodies. Don't play on anything other than easy mode because anything other than easy and normal is or anything other than easy is completely redundant. PvE gives you the liberty to try out whatever gun you want, so for once, instead of having to do the 762 by 51 meta, you can play whatever the fuck you want. Finally, you want to run Makarovs? Go right the fuck ahead, you know. Just make sure you aim for the head. I know there are 3 new bosses, a new map, a bunch of new guns, including a sniper that one of the bosses has. So I heard, at the very least. So I heard. I mean, I never attended the Ask Me Anything, so my knowledge is incredibly limited on the subject at hand, but the only thing that I took note of was White being this month. And if it's any time later than literally like at the very end of the at the very end of the month, which I'm pretty sure they said before 31st, so it's not gonna be 31st. That means I have what? 1, 2, 13 days. I have like less than 2 weeks. Do I have a gun this in that rate? I have this, but I'm not gonna use it. We're doing Hannah quest, right? And we're specifically doing complete 10 rates without dying or killing, because this is unfortunately one of the faster ways to do it. So pacifism, I guess. We're playing Undertale now. Welcome to the underground. How are your balls? If you wanna look around, give us your balls. I mean, the other option is like, I don't know, genocide or... Well, I think Deltarune called it Snowgrave. Chris, I remember your Snowgraves. I don't think I'll ever do a Snowgrave. I don't think I'll ever do a Snowgrave run for stream, just because, or for a video. I mean, I know Snowgrave is like really, it's like, you know, really fucking popular because it's the genocide route, but it's really fucking scary. And I don't know if I can morally it was difficult for me to in Undertale itself to kill Toriel as is, but man, having to do Snowgrave is somehow even worse. Also, now that we don't need any more hack tools, suddenly all the hack tools are appearing left and right, which is very fucking irritating, I will say. Oh, goodbye. Alright, oh, perfect. About to say it should be opening up, the exfil should be opening up right now. That's basically what we've been doing this entire fucking thing. We've been complete 10 rates without dying or killing. What is love but a gun in my hand? Also, yes, if you can't tell, I am holding both my controllers in one hand. Well, my hand is cramping up from having to hold forward. I'm not gonna lie. So any excuse to hold it differently is good enough for me. Also, I'm really hungry. I could eat a horse. There's now a horse staring at me from across the room. One minute and 21-second time loss. Go, go, go. I hate that we're getting so many hack tools now that we unironically stop looking for hack tools, and then suddenly we're getting hack tools. I swear, this always happens. You no longer want something, and then it just keeps appearing. Alright, we can do that. And then 1, a 2. Throw this in, might as well. 5-4. A 5-6. A 7-8. 9-10. 11-12. 13-14. 15-16. 17-18. 19-20. 20. 20. Pull up terrain. Pull up terrain. Let me guess, these toilet papers are let me guess, those toilet papers are definitely from were definitely given to me at the start of the raid, weren't they? Oh, okay. So, yeah, turn in 17 of the one that I have. Well, I can always try again, see. Otherwise, these things are useless. Yeah, these two were before the thing. So now we just need some toilet paper. Okay, we are good. All right, two toilet papers. Is this PVE? It very much is. The title of the stream is PVE solos and chill, I believe. Yeah, PVE solo rates and chill. That is astute observation, my man. Just need some toilet paper. Toilet paper probably isn't that hard to find. Unironically, I think toilet paper has been easier to find in gauges, and if I actually, you know, didn't stick my head in the sand and only focused on the gauges and spark plugs, I probably would have a lot more of everything by now. Clearly, you can't read the title of stream. Well, let's not be overly rude. How about that? I mean, it's one thing to state it. It's one thing it's another thing to tell people that they are unable to read, you know? So let's try to be nice. Remember, this is like I know this is the internet, but being on the internet doesn't give anybody the right to be a, you know, be a dickhead. So just be nice. You can be nice for the low price of 0 cents. Could collect some water balls. Now I'll check here. Why not? I don't think there's gonna be anything here that is noteworthy, but yeah, I didn't think so. Well, I mean, sure, I guess, but it doesn't really help in any way. Alright, we are heading to labs now. Well, I guess we can stop by church if it isn't infested with fish cultists. USBs are cool then. I tried to make a video about this, but it was low-key boring, so I just deleted it. I don't know why, but like, I just got reminded of like the clearly you don't own an air fryer meme, and I don't know why it's making me smile right now. That meme is so fucking stupid, but what? But goddamn if it isn't. If clearly you don't own an air fryer isn't in some way funny. My body is tilted. That did not fix the tilt. Alright, that fixed the tilt. Yeah, I don't mind streaming a little bit longer today. After all, it's 2 hours used to be my typical streaming time, but since it's a Friday, and I'm not going to be doing anything tomorrow except for visiting the orthopedic again, I have the liberty of not giving a shit, I guess. I need another thermos. Zeus! Water's up, but I mean energy's up, but water's down. I mean I don't need these plastic bottles anymore, so. I saw that video on about them saying the Mac 10 is underrated. By the way, make no mistake. A video is in the motions, but not with the Mac 10. I'm gonna make one with the Mac 11, the white reward, you know. Mostly because I hate the fucking Mac 10. It got me killed one time during a randomizer video, and now I just have a burning passion for it. I don't know if the entire intention of the Mac 10 was to wield it like with one hand, but I don't like having to do that. Ow, 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 ow. Let's see. 84% on my. Alright. Oh, I don't have a... Damn it. I forgot to refill my oranges. So... looks like we're gonna have to do a little bit of running. That was wasn't so difficult, was it? It only got me down to like 30% health, right? Oh, look at that. We get to explore more of the island. Inside or outside? Inside. Well, at least we can search the over there. Actually, it would be pretty fucking crazy if we lured him out and then and then search the radio. I saw refurbished radio, by the way. Looked pretty cool. They had like the giant globe thing. Alright. We go down there, and then we go down there, and then we exfil. Right now we're for specifically doing this, and once this is done, then we're gonna start swapping over to Makamiya's Night. Makamiya's Night, I feel we will have way more opportunities to get the good stuff, certified good stuff. I remember like when I first when they first like doubled or increased the loot of Maka and whatever, I was doubtful at first, and then like the first crate I opened had a purple in it, and I was like, oh, well, shit. Guess I'm gonna be doing a lot of Night Island from now on. At that point in time, my fate was completely sealed. That was a point of no return, or as I would like to call it, no turning back. If any of you know that OST, it's from Plague Tale Requiem. Honestly, amazing game, and I mean they're making Plague Tale Resonance now, so we're just gonna focus on Sophia, which I guess is pretty cool. I'm not too sure about it, but since it's a game about Sophia, it can't be bad. Cause I mean, it was either that or like, well, at the end of Plague Tale Requiem, they teased this thing where like a modern day child had the rat disease, and not the bubonic plague, but like he had the ability to control the rats or whatever. And I don't know if that story would have went down well, because I'm pretty sure like the whole reason why people like it. Oh, hey Tyler. I'm pretty sure the reason why people liked a Plague Tale and Innocence and Requiem was because it was, you know, it was set in that era, so people really liked the aesthetic of quote unquote that era. So
Don't forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate areas. Bunkers are no longer considered secure.
so that's what everyone liked, but the modern thing I think wouldn't have bode too well. Yeah, hey Tyler. We're still just doing you same thing over and over. It's insanity. Oh my god. Why can't I turn those in? I need to find a canteen, see if I can turn it in, and then maybe it's because of this thing. I just need one more thermos, and then that's it. Oh no, I forgot to bring a an orange keycard again. So you spawn here, you jump up here, and then you can kill the guys that spawn there. Fantastic. Am I right? Man, the spawn logic for island is fucking whack, dude. Are they patrolling the streets, or are they are patrolling the streets? I think he's downstairs. Crap. This one-shot focus bag has now become a personal favorite because of the amount of energy it gives for just one bag. You see me slugging these things and get a caffeine overdose. Oh, well. Let's see if there's another water bottle upstairs, and then we leave. And we were lucky to get that thermos, huh? And apparently, well, these are tracers, not AP, so pointless. You know, it's not even like a joke anymore. Like, AP, not an issue. Like, people were complaining about not buying it before. I never saw it as an issue. I mean, AP did kind of make armor irrelevant in general, but it still kept you alive better than running nakeds anyway, so. But I guess running naked had more value because AP armor was easily accessible back in the day. But ever since that point, there's been like zero incentive to run naked. But people still do it because they are so afraid of losing the gear that they're gonna lose anyway when wipe happens. I mean, shit, man. I'm still privy to the fact it's only because I have like 20 plus 6B43s that I'm not afraid of wearing 6B43s anymore. And also more so, like, I don't actually use any of the good armor, cause I feel like the 6B43 is good enough as is. I feel like anything the RK6 or whatever is just pushing it in terms of like it's too heavy to consider bringing, you know. Oh, I was tired. That's why I couldn't. You know, if I want to stop pressing my crouch button so often, the simple choice would be to start crouching in real life like I used to. But oh wait, they kind of removed that with the auto height calibration. I remember when you used to be able to throw on the ground without any issue. I don't think you can do that anymore. We have Insight Phoenix for over here. And for inside here, do we have rooftop or rooftop? Do we have higher rooftop or lower rooftop? Also, I think this is gonna be the last raid because I just look at the time. It's getting late. I hear him on lower rooftop. Yep, he's doing the weird shits. You missed. If you aimed just a little bit to the left, you would have fractured my skull and killed me. Maybe not through the Ronin helmet, but you get the point. You know, honestly, like before they started giving all the Phoenixes helmets, knives were fucking amazing. Honestly, I've had some of the most fun using knives in Tabor before they added helmets. I don't know if you can stab. I mean, I don't think you can at all stab through helmets, but I mean, the helmets at one point in time made the Phoenix pretty invulnerable to being neck snapped anyways. So, and I mean the katana's still kind of fucked. So, oh, you're outside. Okay. Let's go. We can loot radio station. Hopefully they've got a thermos in there. The geometry here is not the best, I suppose. No! My precious soda! It's okay. We saved it. Oh, and we got a refund. I just need a thermos. That is not a thermos. That's the furthest thing from a thermos, actually. That's also very, very far from a thermos, but I'll take it anyways. Jeepnish. So much water. Why are you so picky about me giving you water? just take whatever water I give you? Why do you specifically need canteens and thermoses and all this hoo-ha? Hannah, you bastard. Why can't you just be nice? Why can't you just take what's given to you? You're in the middle, you're in a war, and you're still picking and choosing your water bottles? Like, come on, girl. I thought you were Slay Queen, but turns out you're only Slay Princess. I don't know. That one like Phineas and Ferb meme. Phineas, did you see the other Candace? You know? Where's the Phoenix? Nowhere to be seen. Wait, I haven't been charging my earphones. Crap. Where are they? I haven't been charging my phone either. Oh, double crap. Oh my god. Alright, my phone's charging. Where's my... There it is. Okay. I guess charging my headset will have to wait till tomorrow. Oh, well, speak of the devil, the notification sound for low battery just popped up and Please tell me I can turn this thermos in. I would be very, very grateful, you know, thankful, you know. We even got a banger gun at the end of it all. Huh. So when you aim from this point, when you aim from this distance, the scope stops, and then when you aim in too much, the scope stops as well. Interesting. I guess that's how they keep the CPU from exploding. That one was 13 minutes, but we have a little bit of time left before I get off for the night. So what I am gonna do is, well, first of all, we need to do this, and then here, please tell me you accept this. Are you course. How could I forget the AUG? Oh, wow. Finally, huh? Finally, bottles of hope, bottles of cum. Alright, well, those still can be sold, so it's a bust. It's a bust! But hey, I think this as long as I think if we don't select the as long as I think we don't select the collect water bottles again, which where did it even go? It's completely disappeared. Oh my god. It's completely disappeared. Was it so buggy that it never existed in the first place, or is it a level 4 thing? No, that can't be it. Alright, I only need 40 more. Okay. That's good. Alright. Well, the only thing left on the agenda is to, well, apparently buy gas cans. And then we'll do the rest tomorrow. Isn't that nice? It's gas time. You know, typically we do this at the start of the stream, but well, I guess this is a good way to end it. So thank you all so much for stopping by. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I will be streaming tomorrow, not at this timing. At my typical usual timing, and yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye bye everyone.